to honour the oath of allegiance that we swore to protect this state. We are here because we are concerned about this state and about those who wear the uniform and who protect this state. For many of us, the oath we took caused us to end up either patrolling the skies and seas bounding this island. For others, it involved patrolling the back roads of the border or the wadis of South Lebanon and the savannas of Africa. However, there is now a greater danger that we are here to acknowledge. A fact that we must acknowledge, and that is, defence is broken and it needs to be fixed, and there can be no more prevarication. Pay and conditions are only the tip of an iceberg that may well hold this country beneath its waterline. We would be failing in our duty to our citizens if we did not come here today to articulate to our national leadership what these problems are and where they lie. As former military professionals, we know just how bad morale has been hit over the last number of years. Already hit by cutbacks in its budget for pay and for equipment, the Defence Forces has been hollowed out by a brain drain of our most experienced non-commissioned officers and officers. The field leadership cannot be replaced overnight. And as a result of the loss of these highly experienced leaders, the Defence Force is now struggling to fulfil its duties and obligations to the state. Therefore, as loyal servants of the state, we are here to speak for those who cannot speak. We are there to speak for our brothers and sisters who still wear the uniform. And we are here to remind this country and its elected representatives and its citizens that defence costs. There is a price to be paid, and I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about the blood that has been spilt by our former comrades who wore the uniform. There are nearly 90 of them in their graves. It's worth noting who some of them are. We can't mention them all. But let us remember today Trooper Anthony Brown, who won the military medal for gallantry, defending his comrades at the ambush of Niemba in the Congo in 1961. Private Quayvon Shoiga, abducted and murdered in 1981 in a lonely outpost in the hills of South Lebanon, keeping watch on the villages below. His grave in the Aran Islands still lies empty. His body was never returned. Closer to home, Private Patrick Kelly from Athlone, killed in action on Irish soil in 1983. An Irish soldier protecting the young unarmed guard in Ballinamore, whilst both faced down the terrorists who would have kept this country in the dark ages. Lieutenant Angus Murphy, targeted for killing in 1986 as he inspected a road with explosive devices. All civilians in South Lebanon go about their daily lives unmolested. Leading seaman Michael Quinn, distinguished serviceman, killed off the Irish coast in 1990 whilst attempting to rescue shipwrecked Spanish sailors. And let's not forget the contribution of our Air Corps and the men of Rescue 111, Captain Dave O'Flaherty, Captain Mick Baker, Sergeant Paddy Mooney and Corporal Niall Byrne, all who perished when their aircraft crashed following a successful rescue mission in Tramore in 1999. What do all of these men have in common? Apart from wearing the uniform of this state, they died that others may live. That's a core value of our defence forces. And it doesn't come cheap, as those lives have proven. And if we want to continue to maintain the professionalism, the standards, the levels of commitment, our elected leaders must listen to us when we tell them there has to be a change in how our defence forces are paid, equipped and managed. And it needs to start from this day on. my habit to be alarmist, nor yours. We have been military professionals. It has been bred into us to be loyal and steadfast, calm and resourceful. Therefore, what we are here to do today is to raise the flag of distress, to draw attention to the current ship of defence and how it is damaged and holed beneath the waterline, and it needs fixing before it is too late. Now, it saddens me to tell you this, and most of you know it. This is not the first time we have been here in our country's history. There are at least 3 separate episodes where defence went into decline at a crucial time. In the lead up to the Second World War, our defence forces had become a backwater and the numbers had dwindled. In fact, those patriotic men who flocked to the colours in 1939, 1940 had to be sent home because the infrastructure did not exist for a full year to equip them, to clothe them and give them the tools to defend their country. Fast forward to the onset of the Troubles in 1969, 1970. And where were the defence forces then? Back in another backwater, struggling to feed their families. When the government deployed them up to the border as things began to kick off in the 6 counties. Civilian transport had to be used. Pay was low. Equipment was depleted. Weapons were out of date. And it goes without saying that the ordinary soldiers struggled as much as they do today to feed their families. We are proud of our Defence Forces' commitment to overseas service. And yet we should remember that when the first of those, the trailblazers who went to the Congo, arrived to serve their country and the cause of world peace, they did so in hobnail boots, bull's wool uniform and precious little training for the kind of warfare that they would meet. The world is changing at a rapid pace. International security is not something that can be taken for granted in any shape or form. The men's names that I read out, is their legacy to be in defence forces in permanent crisis? Or are we going to be listened to today? Are our elected representatives going to take on board the key points that we are making? Defence is broken and it needs to be fixed. Been very good. Stay with me for the last couple of minutes. Our Taoiseach is a young man with a bold vision. Therefore, I'm asking him here today to recognise the commitment of your service and those of our colleagues still serving and restore the post of Minister for Defence to full cabinet status. Yeah. Our minister should have a full vote at the cabinet table. What sort of message does it send to the troops on security duties at home and abroad that their minister does not have that full voice? I know that Taoiseach holds the portfolio for defence, but we all know he's a busy man. Let it not be divided. Let the responsibilities for defence sit with the Minister for Defence. Finally, if one thing comes out of these coming days, let us acknowledge that the Defence Forces, like the Gardaí and the emergency services, are one of the few organisations in this land where laying your safety and life on the line come with the job description. But unlike any other service in this land, they willingly give up their right to articulate about their conditions. They willingly give up the right to take any forms of industrial action, any form of social unrest to progress their interests. And that's as it should be for the armed forces of a democratic society. But if we are to maintain that and to have that, we must acknowledge that the Defence Forces should be treated differently. There should be a different system regarding management of their pay and conditions. After all, The Defence Forces are a unique institution. All they ask for is that those they stand watch over, those that they protect and serve, support them as much as they have supported the Irish state and society. Thank you.